आदाब, जय हिंद, जय भारत। मैं हूं हनान फातिमा। हम आपका हार्दिक स्वागत करते हैं बीटीएस न्यूज चैनल पर। बीटीएस न्यूज चैनल इंडिया की हर सच खबर आप तक पहुंचाता है।
Munir Mirza, Chief Correspondent for BTS channel, with my colleague Francis Fernandez Shamru Lude. For last 3 weeks, the way the racing is being conducted at Mahalakshmi Racecourse under the Royal West India Turf Club, every day there is a new gossip coming in. You will find the racing has gone to dogs, you can say. Sorry for my language. People who have been elected and all, few of the committee members, they are more interested in their own world. Suddenly, whoever becomes the chairman of RWITC start winning racing and all. And he wins all big races and all. So that is the second part. Now secondly, we come to Pete Trevor, jockey, who was such an honest boy. And suddenly people started making allegations against him. I won't mention the horse name and all, that he has hooked the horse and all. But secondly, horses, the horse, some tooth was some problem and he was purposely made to run where he lost the first favorite race. And then the gossip started. I'll tell the people who were the owners of these horses, before pointing fingers against other people, you should see what status you had. People were pointing fingers against you about your background and all, and you made so much hanga-panga and all this noise that Pete Trevor has hooked the horse. I don't think so. He has hooked the horse. Even the veterinary doctors were supposed to give the report immediately. Second day, they kept it for a week or 10 days. Then they submitted a report. Then nothing was wrong, this boy has done this, that. That's the old habit of the RWITC people. They are the people who were in this such frauds and scams previously. I won't mention where they were taken to a task. Everything was in black and out. A leading horse called Night and Day. What they made a condition of Night and Day. The poor horse had to die. And a lot of people were detained by the Bombay Crime Branch. You cannot say this boy has done this. His father was such a nice jockey. Even they used him also. And today when that boy was not ready to listen to them, I said, hey, future you have to do this, that. He said, no, I won't do anything, which all sources we have come to know. If this sort of racing goes on for another 6 months or 8 months, in this again in Pune, the race course will definitely pull the shutters. It is my humble request to all the club members to have a nice elected body in future. A chairman is there, he is never seen to speak in a word on the dais, presented in dais. Only Ram Sharoff is coming and saying, Aisa hai, wo, and the way he presents himself, God save the racing. Secondly, we had such a big Dr. Cyrus Vilu Poonawalla Indian Derby. Previously, you have to have a big stage on the racing track, on the racetrack. But this time you made what? The person who has stood by you, you should have appreciated and given a huge welcome. How you used to give to Vijay Mallya and all. But this person who is a person, the God has sent to the RWIT, these two brothers, Dr. Cyrus Poonawalla and Xavier Poonawalla, Indian racing tycoon. If they shift out, you won't be there. No people are trusting you all at all. You see what Banarsi Das has said it about the committee. This bookmaker, who's a bookmaker, he was a boy working for English jockeys, J. Wilson, Mercer and all. And today he was and some people made him, and he's, after what he was doing with these other bookmakers in those days, suddenly he has become a bookmaker. He has a stall, and the way he behaved in committee room when he was called for some inquiry, he said, "Mere paas tumhari kundli hai. Are you should have sent this person for life." All people sitting inside, they were just keeping and listening to him. He said, misbehaved. Somebody told us with Jeffrey Nakpal, such a nice, thorough gentleman. And these people said, this is a kundli, they kept quiet. All RWITC, Bombay, Pune, contracts are given to such people. They are backdoor entry and they are hand in glove with the secretary Niranjan Singh. There were no paper tenders. Some tenders should be called in newspapers, leading newspapers Bombay, for the giving the Mahalakshmi race course lawns and all. It is everything given to one particular person. Everything is doing. Now what does time has come in the race course, people are saying gentlemen in the rank, no money in the bank. If these two brothers go away, Dr. Saras Poonawala and Zaver Poonawala, the Indian racing tycoon, you just think where do you stand? You never had a sponsor from Pune Derby. Suddenly, Dr. Saras Poonawala approached, hey, set up Karikare. If you have wanted, you should have gone long time back, and you should have, in prospectus, the name was not there. The brother is doing their Bombay Derby also again, 5 years. Arey, you should appreciate and thank him, make such a big program, and you should have awarded him something. That will, in the end, these two brothers are there who are the backbones of the RWITC. My humble request is, why don't you give the name of Pune Racecourse? The person who is looking after you, you should have immediately, he would have been in crores for you. Pune Racecourse name should be given a Dr. Saras Poonawala Racecourse. Arey, you don't have any ethics to how to thank a person, these two people. You are in your wonders, you know what, the way the presentation on the Bombay Racecourse, Arey Baba, it was very shocking. It showed that you are just catching to a local train, just sit there and get down at marine lines. This way you are doing, this is not a type of racing. I request the entire community of RWITC is just looking. This is very, very bad. Very bad means very bad. It is hurting a person who are standing by you, and this way you behave, and this is the presentation, you thank them. Secondly, a new fraud is there. Pune Racecourse, Mr. Nancy is there, who is an interview betting officer. Arey, but what, he was retired, how he has come back there? Bookmakers are saying he is collecting money for the secretary, Niranjan Singh. You see how full A to Z illegal official bookmakers are doing, and they are putting a blame that ki niche dhanda chalta hai. Niche, there is no illegal business going on. It is only the official bookmakers with full support of Niranjan Singh, who is a secretary, and Pune, Mr. Nancy, who is interview betting officer. Huge money has been collected backdoor and been shared between Bombay and Pune. If this sort of goes on, very soon you will have a very bad reputation. The shutters will be down of RWITC. Just go and see the benches lying there, old TVs. Arey, just request both the brothers, the racecourse ratio will change. You'll see what will happen there. But you have got no time, this committee. Just they're looking after you win this race, I win that race. Arey, see, last Bombay Sunday race, last race, what they have done, the blunder. When number 3 horses won in the last race, and number 1, the photo was, we got a photo which we are going to put it on. And huge money was pocketed by some people. Or you can steadily see people are live. I request Government of India and Government of Maharashtra, how the GST is being looted by these bookmakers. And over that you are saying there is no danda nahi, there is no business. Suddenly the bookmakers came to know this big fraud is going to open. They said no, they have said people, तुमको काम करना चाहिए, काम में करो, to show that we don't have business. Full business, and how can you give 5 mobiles when the racecourse is in such a big loss? Every bookmaker is having 5 mobiles. Then you say there is no business, the bookmakers and the club says, then why you are giving the 5 mobiles? Either you are taking Government of Maharashtra or Government of India's Finance Ministry's permission to give 5 mobiles. I request Modi Sahib, ये काय चाललंय? શું ચાલે મોદી સાહેબ? જો લૂંટમ લાટી કે તમારા વાળા કઈ છે તો તમે એ લોકોને સપોર્ટ કરો છો. અમિત શાહ એટલી મોટી મોટી વાત કરો છો. અમિત સાહેબ તમે બગો યા મારો ના ઈડીની રેડ મારો, સીબીઆઈની રેડ મારો, જાઓ કેટલા પૈસા મળશે બ્લેકનો. Every bookmaker is having a penciler sitting in between them and doing illegal business chitti. In the end, when there is some problem, arey, पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट हमको हेल्प नहीं करता. अरे पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट, if the police people come in Pune rescue in the ring, immediately a call comes, hey, काय करतोय तिकडे? You are not letting the Pune police and Wanavadi police to work. Such corruption is there with official bookmakers. 5 mobiles, on what ground you have been? Somebody goes and puts a writ petition in Bombay High Court, full. What will happen? Then God save the ministries. आमचे इतके चांगले मुख्यमंत्री आहे देवेंद्र फडणवीस साहेब, तुम्ही लक्ष घाला. काही लुटमलाटी चालू आहे जीएसटीची, गव्हर्नमेंटचे टॅक्सेस खाता. एक बुक मेकरला 5 मोबाईल दिले. अरे स्टॉल फी 5-5 लाख व्हायला पाहिजे, 1 मिनिटात इतके पैसे कमावतात ते. आणि काय करतात बरं, टोट बंद करून ठेवलाय गरिबांचा. अरे धंदा नाही, टोटमध्ये हे नाहीये. अरे कोणतरी फांदेबाज आहे साऊथ इंडियाचा सुरेश पळाडू, त्याला 8 करोड मध्ये देणार आहे. तिने इतके मोठे कांड केले आहे, घोडेला हैदराबादी मारून टाकला तिने, हे केलं काय काय फ्रॉड आहे. आणि ते माणूसला आपला RWITC चेअरमॅन सुरेंद्र सना साहेब आणि तिची कमिटी त्याला कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट द्यायला काय 8 करोड देणार आहे. ते पुरा वाटोला करून टाकणार आहे. शासनाला केव्हा पैसे येणारच नाही. इंटरनॅशनल रेसिंगला डबल टिबल टॅक्स करायला पाहिजे. फॉरेनचे लोकांना माहीत नाही. आणि फॉरेन रेसिंग कोटीपतीचे करोडपती लोक बॅटिंग करतात. तो इंटरनॅशनल रेसिंगला तुम्ही 50% टॅक्स घ्या, नंतरही तुम्ही परमिशन द्या. इतका कांड आहे. तुम्हाला हात जोडून म्हणतोय, काय चालला. इतके मस्त ऑफिशियल बसले ते बॉम्बे रेसकोर्सला. स्ट्राईक लोक सुजात हुसैन साहेब हे इतका मस्त माणूस आहे, खानदानी माणूस आहे. ही कम्स फ्रॉम द रॉयल फॅमिली, बट ही इज नॉट बीन अलाउड टू वर्क. Idad Khan is there, he is also been not allowed. They are pressurizing some XYZ committee members to give all the inquiries in favor of them. काहीतरी नरेंद्र लगडे असा चॅम्पियन आहे बाबा. सगळे गुंडेवारीला अंडरवर्ल्डला आणणाऱ्या रेसकोचा वाटोला करणारा नरेंद्र लगडे आणि त्याचे 3 लोक आहे. कोण आधी इराणी आहे, दुसरा काहीतरी जमादार आहे सुधाकर, आणि तिसरा एक आहे तर हॉटेलवर बसतोय सगळं दाखवायला, पण सगळे आतमध्ये लोकांना कसा करायचा वाटोला. आमच्या बाऱ्याचा पोरगा आहे बिचारा, त्यांनी काय केलं नाही, ते लोक 3 वर्ष बंद करून टाकला. गरीब मराठी आहे. त्याची काय, त्याला कलकत्ता जात होतो राईड करायला, त्याला तिकडं म्हणले हे काहीतरी घेऊन जा औषध. तिने एअरपोर्टवर पाहिला, कोणाला धरला, ते म्हणलं नेक्स्ट टाइम नाही घेऊन जाणार. नरेंद्रला म्हटलं, त्यांनी म्हणलं त्याला काहीतरी करून त्याला सस्पेंड कमिटीला बोलून 3 वर्ष पाठवून दिला. मुनीर मिर्झा, चीफ कॉरेस्पॉन्डंट फॉर महाराष्ट्र BTS, विथ माय कलीग फ्रान्सिस फर्नांडिस, पुणे.